Hola chicos y chicas, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos y bienvenidas a la clase de hoy. Hoy vamos a hablar de tiendas, talk about stores, or shops, de compras. En clase de compras, comprar is to buy, so it's like shopping, las compras, okay, los precios, prices. Okay, so if you're listening to this and you want to join the Zoom call, send me a message. Si quieren venir a la clase de Zoom a practicar, to practice, then I highly recommend it. Okay, so a lot of the listeners come to join the Zoom call to practice. Okay, para practicar es muy importante. Okay, so just let me know. Okay, and the doors are open. You can always join. Ok, chicos, entonces tenemos unas conversaciones, unos diálogos, y les voy a explicar los diálogos. I'm going to explain the dialogues to you. Entonces, buenos días, good morning. ¿Qué quería? ¿Qué querías? Like, what do you want? Okay, or, yeah, ¿qué querías? Like a nice way of saying, what would you want? Okay, what do you want? What would you like? Okay, ¿qué quería? Una camisa, a shirt. ¿Cómo la quiere? So, ¿cómo is like how? But in Spanish, you would say, how do you want it? So la is it. How do you want it means like what color. ¿Cómo la quiere? Okay, blanca. So it's it's la camisa, so it's blanca, white. ¿Qué talla tiene? What size do you have? Uf, nunca me acuerdo. I never remember. Nunca me acuerdo. No estoy segura. I'm not sure. Pero creo que la 42. I'm not sure, but I think 42. Tenemos estos modelos. We have these models. ¿Le gusta alguno? Do you like any of them? So algunos, any of them. ¿Que le gusta alguno? Sí, esa. Yes, that one. ¿Cuánto cuesta? So this is very important. ¿Cuánto cuesta? ¿Cuánto is how much or how many? Cuesta is cost. How much does it cost? 25 euros. 25 euros. Esa es la moneda española europea. It's the European or the Spanish currency, euro. 25 euros. Okay, ¿puedo probármela? Can I? So probar means to taste, but in this context, probar means to try it on. So can I try it on? Okay, then remember it's probármela because it's la camisa. So it's feminine, so can I try it on? ¿Puedo probármela? Sí, por supuesto. Yes, of course. Los probadores. Okay, so try it on. So where do you try on? Those are the fitting rooms, are probadores. So you see, so kind of probar is to taste or test, right? Okay, so you want to test the size. Kind of remember it like that. You want to test the size. Okay, and do you want to go to the fitting rooms? Los probadores están al fondo a la derecha. The fitting rooms are at the end. Fondo is end, at the end, a la derecha, on the right. Okay, el tiempo pasa, time passes, and then, entonces después la señorita pregunta, ¿qué tal le queda? ¿Qué tal? We learned that. It means kind of like, how are you? But you could ask me, how? ¿Qué tal le queda? Is how does it fit? So in this context, ¿qué tal le queda? It means how does it fit? ¿Qué tal le queda? Pues no sé. Well, I don't know. No estoy segura. I'm not sure. Es estrecha. It's narrow. Y el cuello, that's the neck. Y el cuello no me gusta. So they call cuello, it's the neck, but in English it would be the collar. You see, it even sounds the same. Cuello, collar. See, so there are connections between English and Spanish, and we got to build that bridge between the two. Okay, es estrecha y el cuello no me gusta, and I don't like the collar. Creo que voy a pensarlo. I think I am going to think about it. Creo que voy a pensarlo. Ok, conversación 2. Hola. Hola, buenas tardes. Hello, good afternoon. Buenas tardes. ¿Me da un metrobús, por favor? ¿Me das? Can you give me? So give me. So give me un metrobús. Un metrobús is like a metro bus, kind of like a ticket for the subway or the bus. So that's what they call it in Spain, un metrobús. Por favor, please, can I have like a ticket for the bus or a transport ticket or something? Please, sí, un momento. Yes, one moment. Aquí tiene. Here you go. ¿Algo más? Anything more? Sí. Yes. ¿Qué precio tienen? Okay, so that's okay. So let's pay attention to this one. ¿Qué precio tienen? So you could say ¿cuánto cuestan? Okay. Or ¿qué precio tienen? Esos mecheros de ahí. Mecheros. It's the European word, European Spanish word for lighters. So I'm going to write it here for all the Latin Americans. Everyone who wants to learn the Latin American Spanish. A lot of people, especially in the United States, en los Estados Unidos, mucha gente quiere aprender el español latinoamericano. So in Europe, people want to learn the European Spanish. In America, people want to learn American Spanish. Encendedor. Encendedor. Okay, that's the Latin American one, or at least the Mexican one, right? But they use it in a lot of other places. Mechero, encendedor. Okay, so you can ask, ¿cuánto cuestan esos mecheros, those lighters over there, esos mecheros de ahí? Or you can say, ¿qué precio tienen? So remember, you gotta add the N here. ¿Qué precio tienen esos mecheros? Okay, ¿qué precio tienen esos mecheros de ahí? De ahí means over there. Aquellos, those, aquellos cuestan 2 euros. Those cost 2 euros. Y estos de aquí, and these here, aquí is here. Estos de aquí son más baratos. These here are cheaper. €1.50. 1.50 euros. Entonces, so, uno de €1.50. Okay, that's how we say it. €1.50. €1.50. ¿De qué color lo prefiere? What color do you prefer? What color, of what color? That means of what color, de qué color, but it would be what color do you prefer? Pues means like so, it's like a filler word, like so, or right? Pues rojo. Red. Gracias. Thank you. Aquí tiene. Here you go. ¿Desea algo más? So desea means like desire. Do you desire something else? But it sounds weird in English. In Spanish, it's very normal. Okay, so it's not awkward. It's not weird in Spanish if you say desea algo más. It's actually quite elegant, quite nice. Desea algo más. Do you want anything else? Kind of like, do you wish? Okay, kind of like wish. Do you wish anything else, right? It's a similar context. Deseo can also be wish. Okay, so not only desire. So no. Okay, nada más, nothing more. Gracias, thank you. Son 6.50 euros. So at the end, if it's the price, you say son. So that's a kind of plural. So son 6.50 euros. So a lot of people say es because they translate from English like it's 6.50 euros. But in Spanish, you have to do plural, son. Son 6.50 euros. Ok, continuamos aquí con la siguiente conversación. Entonces, ahora, ¿hay alguien esperando para el pescado? So, this one is very interesting. So last time we talked about algo. Algo is something. Alguien is someone. Is there someone? Hay alguien esperando. Is waiting. You see the ando, we went about that. Estoy estudiando. That's like the ing form in English. I'm waiting. Estoy esperando. Here it says, is there anyone waiting? ¿Hay alguien esperando para el pescado? For the fish. Pescado is fish. No hay nadie. No, there's no one. Es su turno. It's your turn. ¿Qué le pongo? So, pongo is like put. ¿Qué le pongo is what do I put you, or what do I give you, or what do I add to you, or something like that. Okay, ¿qué le pongo? What do I give you? La merluza. Okay, so that's it's a hake. Okay, so it's a type of fish. Es un tipo de pescado. La merluza está fresca. The hake is fresh. Is the hake fresh? So here you want to say super fresh. Fresquísima. Fresquísima. It sounds cool. Repeat that. Repeat that word a few times. Fresquísima. So every time you put the isima, isimo means like super fresh. Fresquísima. Buenísima. Super good. Okay, so this one is a third way that you can ask for the price. ¿A cómo está? ¿A cómo está? Okay, so there's a lot of ways to ask the price. So we need to, typically when you speak, you use your favorite one, but you also have to understand all the different ones, because if somebody asks you the price a different way, you need to be able to recognize it. Okay, so just, memorize your favorite one for asking, but recognize the other ones. ¿A cómo está? Means how much is it? How much is it? 12.69 euros, 12.69 euros, el kilo. So the kilo, the kilogram. So remember, in England, in America, it's pounds. In Europe, it's kilos. Okay. A 12.69 euros el kilo. Póngame. So put it for me. Póngame esta de aquí. So add this one over here, or give me this one over here. ¿Alguna cosita más? So here, cosa. So it's called a diminutivo. And in Latin America, you'll see that a lot of people say the ito, ita a lot. Even if it means like small, but even if it's not small. Okay, so for example, if you want a coffee, you would say, quiero un cafecito. Right? You say quiero un café, want a coffee, but you want to make it sound cute, right? So, the way we make it sound cute in Mexico and in Latin America is we put an ito and ita. And of course, in Spain, they do it a lot too. Okay, so it's a way of making it sound cuter or not as heavy. Alguna cosa más, it's much heavier. But alguna cosita más, like any small little thing, so in English, it kind of be like the E at the end. Okay, so for example, like dad, daddy, right? In Spanish, you could say papa, padre, papa. And then you can say papi. Some people say papi, okay, or papacito, ito, papacito. Or Carlos, Carlitos, little Carlos. So it's kind of, it's very, you show a lot of affection when you do that. ¿Alguna cosita más? No, nada más, gracias. Nothing else, please. Or thank you. No, nada más, gracias. No, nothing more, thank you, gracias. Conversación número 4. Oiga, so it's like, listen. Oiga, señorita, listen, young lady. ¿Me atiende? Can you tend to me? Can you take care of me? ¿Me atiende, por favor? Can you take care of me, please? Can you tend to me, please? ¿Me atiende, por favor? Sí, señora. Yes, lady. Ahora mismo, right away. Ahora mismo. Mire, look. Mire means look. Mire, I need un cepillo de dientes. A toothbrush. Necesito un cepillo de dientes. Me enseña, can you show me alguno eléctrico? An electric one? Can you show me an electric one? Pues en este momento, in this moment, no me queda ninguno. I don't have any left. So here, queda. See, it's a complex word because we can use it in a lot of different contexts. No me queda ninguno as I don't have any left. So when you invite someone, you say, quedamos en el parque. ¿En dónde quedamos? Quedamos a las 7 de la noche. ¿A qué hora quedamos? That means kind of what time shall we meet? What time do we fix? But here, no me queda ninguno, so I don't have any left. Okay, so instead of really trying to figure out what it means in English, don't translate. Okay, I keep repeating that, but don't translate it, just memorize it. No me queda ninguno. No me queda ninguno means I don't have any left. No me queda ninguno, no me queda ninguno, no me queda ninguno. Just repeat it a few times until it's memorized. Okay. ¿Alguna cosa más? Anything else? No, nada más. No, nothing else. Gracias. Adiós. Thank you. Goodbye. Hasta luego. Hasta luego. Sí. Until later. Gracias. Thank you. Hasta luego. Gracias. Ok. Entonces, ¿dónde? Ok. ¿En dónde estamos en esas conversaciones? Okay. ¿O en qué lugar están? In what place are they in these 4 conversations? Okay. ¿En una perfumería? ¿En un mercado? ¿En un estanco? So perfumería is like a perfume, like a perfume store, right? What kind of, you can know, maybe like, what do you call it? Yeah, where they have like makeup and stuff like that, right? So one of those shops. En un mercado, in a market. En un estanco, that's kind of like a little corner shop or newspaper store or, convenience store, right? En un estanco. En una tienda de ropa, in a clothes shop. Okay, entonces vean las fotos. So look at the photos and try to figure out what store it is. Ok, muy bien. Ok, entonces vamos a hablar. Entonces, en los textos, in the texts that we just discussed in the conversations, ¿dónde están? That's where are they? ¿Dónde están? So make a list. All the places where they are. En las 4 conversaciones, ¿dónde están las personas de las conversaciones? ¿Qué compran? What do they buy? ¿Qué compran? What do they buy? ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much does it cost? So you're going to be making a list here with your partners about all of these conversations. We've got to make sure that we catch every single thing about these conversations. Okay. And then answer true or false. Okay, so I'm going to read these and then tell me if they're true or false. La camisa cuesta menos que la merluza. The shirt costs less than the hake. Okay, so just think about that, true or false. Okay, if you don't know, then go back and listen to it. That's from the first conversation and conversation number 3. Conversación número 1, conversación número 3. Okay, la camisa cuesta menos que la merluza. The shirt costs less than the fish, right? The fish that's called the hake. No hay, there isn't, ningún mechero. There isn't a lighter. There are no lighters in the convenience shop. There aren't any lighters at the convenience shop or at the tobacco shop or whatever newspaper stand, whatever you want to call it. Okay, no hay ningún mechero. There's no lighter there. ¿Verdadero o falso? True or false? La clienta de la perfumería, the perfume store client, quiere un cepillo de dientes eléctrico, wants an electric toothbrush, pero no puede ver ninguno porque no quedan. But she can't see any of them because they don't fit. They don't fit. Well, actually, in this case, there aren't any left, right? Because there aren't any left. So no quedan means there aren't, no more. No quedan cepillo de dientes eléctricos. Means there aren't any, electric toothbrushes left. La clienta de la tienda de ropa, the clothes store client, quiere una camisa blanca, wants a white shirt. ¿Verdadero o falso? La mujer que quiere una camisa blanca está indecisa. The woman that wants a white shirt is undecided. Indecisa means undecided, right? Okay. No sabe si comprarla o no. No sabe, she doesn't know. Si comprarla means if she should buy it or not. La merluza está a 14 euros. The hake is at 14 euros. So it costs 14 euros y no está muy fresca. And it's not very fresh. ¿Verdadero o falso? Think about that one. El mechero no lo compra. The lighter, he doesn't buy it. No hay ningún probador en la tienda de ropas. There's no fitting room in the clothes shop. ¿Verdadero o falso? True or false? Okay. Also, answer these questions. ¿Cuánto vale la camisa? How much is the shirt worth? Okay, so that's another way of asking the price. ¿Cuánto vale la camisa? ¿Qué quiere la señora que va a la perfumería? What does the lady who goes to the perfume shop want? ¿Qué quiere la señora que va a la perfumería? What wants, and that's word for word. ¿Qué quieres? What wants la señora, the lady, que va, that goes a la perfumería, to the perfume shop. ¿De qué color quiere el cliente el mechero? ¿De qué color? What color does the client want? Quiere el cliente el mechero, the lighter. Okay. D. ¿Hay alguien esperando antes de la clienta en la pescadería? ¿Hay alguien? Is there anyone esperando, waiting, antes de la clienta, before the client, en la pescadería, at the fishery or the fish market or fish shop? ¿Qué talla tiene la clienta? What size does tiene la clienta? What size does the client have? Or the client that buys the shirt. So what's her size? So of course, tiene means has, but in English, you are a size, you don't have a size, right? So here it would be like, what size is the client? Or what size is the lady, All right, ¿qué talla tiene? And remember, cliente masculino, clienta femenino. ¿Cuántos cepillos le quedan a la dependienta de la perfumería? How many toothbrushes are left at, a la dependienta means the attendant, right? The shop, like the attendant is kind of attendant or kind of a shop assistant. The shop assistant of the perfume shop. ¿Cuántos cepillos? How many toothbrushes are left? Okay. ¿Cuánto cuestan los mecheros en el estanco? How much are the lighters at the little corner store, en el estanco? Ok, muy bien. Ok, entonces aquí vamos a seguir. Estas son las preguntas. How to ask the price of something. So go back through the lesson and remember, what are the ways that you can ask for the price? Okay, so I gave you a few of those. Okay, so here we're going to review those. Okay, so ¿cuánto cuestan? Okay, ¿cuánto cuesta? ¿Cuánto cuesta? ¿Cuánto cuestan? Okay, you can also say ¿cuánto es? How much is it? ¿A cómo está? ¿Qué precio tiene? If it's one thing. ¿Qué precio tienen? Si son más de uno. If it's more than one, you have to say tienen. ¿Cuánto cuesta? One thing. ¿Cuánto cuestan? Two things. ¿A cómo está? One thing. Una cosa. ¿A cómo están? If you ask about a lot of things, ¿a cómo están? Ok, muy bien. Entonces, that's a little review of how to ask. Okay, and then when you say, how much is it? You say, ¿cuánto es? Okay, o ¿qué le debo? ¿Qué le debo? What do I owe you? O ¿qué le doy? What do I give you? How much do I give you? Or you could also, to make it sound better, para decirlo mejor, puedes decir, me dice que le debo hoy. Can you tell me how much I owe you today? Okay, the last one. Okay, just to finish up, we're going to talk about algo and alguien. Okay, so very, very quick. Okay, I know you're tired. Okay, so algo is something. Okay, por ejemplo, aquí hay algo. Here, there's something. Aquí hay algo. ¿Qué es? What is it? Okay, alguien is someone. Allí, there. So aquí is here. Allí is there. Allí hay alguien. There is someone. Allí hay alguien. Excelente. And also, you also can use nada for nothing. No se ve nada. Right? Okay. Nada, nothing, no one is nadie. Nadie, no one, nada, nothing. Por ejemplo, ¿sabes algo de física nuclear? Do you know anything about nuclear physics? Hay algo aquí que no me gusta. There's something. Hay algo aquí que no me gusta. There's something here that I do not like. Hay algo aquí que no me gusta. No hay nada que me disguste. Oh, wow, that's another nice sentence. No hay nada. There is nothing that I dislike. So you say in Spanish, just like in English, say like and dislike. In Spanish, you could say me gusta, me disgusta. Okay, but here it says this is a subjunctive. Don't worry about it because it's, but it's every time you put que, you kind of change it to e. No hay nada que me disguste. There is nothing that I do that I dislike. Para preguntar y hablar de la existencia o ausencia de una persona. To ask and to answer and to speak about the existence or the absence of a person. Existencia, existence, ausencia is absence. ¿Conoces a alguien en esa ciudad? ¿Conoces a alguien? Do you know anyone? ¿Conoces a alguien en esa ciudad? Do you know anyone in the city? Alguien pregunta por tu hermano. Someone asks for your brother. Alguien pregunta por tu hermano. Aquí no hay nadie. Here there's no one. So in class, we're going to maybe use these models to ask questions. Do you know someone? ¿Conoces a alguien? ¿Conoces a alguien en Estados Unidos? ¿Conoces a alguien en México? ¿Conoces a alguien en España? ¿Conoces a alguien en Paraguay? ¿Alguien en California? ¿Alguien en Texas? ¿En Rusia? Do you know anyone in Russia? Do you know anyone in Paraguay? Do you know anyone in Texas? Do you know anyone in etcétera, etcétera? México, México. Ok, para preguntar y hablar de la existencia o inexistencia de personas o cosas. To ask and to talk about the existence or non-existence of people or things. Existencia es existence, inexistencia es non-existence. Okay. ¿Conoces algún buen especialista en dietética? Do you know a specialist? Do you know of a specialist? ¿Conoces algún especialista? Pues en mi sociedad médica, in my medical society, hay algunos realmente buenos. There are some really good ones. Bueno, en mi sociedad médica, that's kind of like medical association. Hay algunos, there are some, or there are a few, really good, realmente buenos. Y últimamente no tengo ningún libro sobre este tema. I don't have any book about this theme or this topic. Okay. Perfecto. Okay, so just when last one, if you want to put it, if it's negative, you always put no. Por ejemplo, hoy no puede venir nadie a mi fiesta. So in English, say, so well, actually, let's just think about it in Spanish. Hoy, today, no puede, can't come anyone a mi fiesta, to my party. Hoy no puede venir nadie a mi fiesta. Today, no one can come to my party. No dices nada correcto. You don't say anything correctly. So you say nada, which is nothing, and then no before the verb. Okay, so it's like no dices, you don't say. Nada means nothing, but in English it would be anything. No dices nada correcto. You don't say anything correctly. No está nunca en casa. He is never at home. No está nunca en casa. See, so no is before the verb, and then está is nunca, never en casa. Some people say nunca está en casa. Okay, that's another option, right? Hoy nadie puede venir a mi fiesta. Today, no one can come to my party. You see, so there you can put nadie in front of the verb. Hoy nadie puede venir a mi fiesta. No one can come to my party. You see, same meaning, just different conjugation. You can also say, nada de lo que dices es correcto. Nothing of what you say is correct. Nada de lo que dices es correcto. Nothing of what you say is correct. Ok, y último, nunca está en casa. That's what I just said. Never is he at home. That's the literal translation, or he's never at home. Okay, chicos, that's all for today. Thank you for your patience learning. We're gonna have a great session today. Actually, tomorrow. We're going to learn a lot of good Spanish and practice a lot of Spanish. So we will see y'all in the Zoom class. Hasta luego, amigos.